You've seen trailer breakdowns for Doctor Who Flux already, I'm sure, but you haven't seen a breakdown like this. We're doing an alternative breakdown today. Myself and...
Sam Davis. By alternative, I hope you mean we're going to get it right this
We're going to
time.
get it absolutely right. All those other trailer breakdowns, absolutely inaccurate information. Don't believe a word of them. We've got
They're bad. I'll go as far to say they're bad.
They're giving you misinformation.
Insider knowledge? Not necessarily. Good media literacy? Not even. But you know what? From the promotional material we've been given, I reckon we can get this down. Stat. Phil.
Let's go through it bit by bit, and we will tell everybody all the information they need to know that this trailer reveals to us. Hidden depths that you won't have known before.
And if we don't do that, you just put arrows everywhere, like bright red arrows on the thumbnail. That'll do it as well. So.
Okay, let's do this. Let's start watching this trailer. Okay, so right there, I mean, that's the Doctor clearly dropping a beat.
That says it all to me, yeah.
I mean, she's going to be starting some kind of rave, I'm assuming, here.
It has to be.
Which all the coolest folks in the universe will be coming to. You're going to have the Sontarans, the Weeping Angels, the Kablam Man.
Yep, also confirmed. Chris Chibnall in Kablam Man, confirmed costume. Yeah, I reckon, honestly, look behind them. I reckon they're on Gallifrey, Philip. I do. I reckon we're on Gallifrey for that scene.
A rave on Gallifrey.
It's happening again.
The shot we're on right now of an old lady, I reckon, also on Gallifrey. I'm thinking this is like some kind of Time Lord, a Time Lady.
And she says it's happening now. I think she's got an umbrella. She's complaining about the rain.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
happening again. It's
Definitely.
happening. The rain is happening. I mean, I say that every time I go outside and it's raining. It's happening again.
Very, very pensively, it's happening again. Can I just say, first, put my hand up, Rani. That's the Rani, right?
That is the Rani, definitely.
How many
100%.
years? How many years have we been saying this? This time, for sure.
For sure, absolutely. Definitely the Rani.
Who are you?
Rani.
That's the Rani. Not Rani from the Sarah Jane Adventures. I'm 110% definite that one of those two ladies is the Rani.
I'm the Doctor. This is Raz. This is Dan.
Oh, Dan the Plasterer there, also known to me as, in some circles, as the Rani, but speculation.
Good to see the Liverpool dockyards are back in business, though.
Okay, new title sequence confirmed. Cool, I like it.
Excellent. You don't need a wink anymore in the title sequence with a face. You just need the face dissolving.
Yeah, just someone just turned to ashes every time.
Why don't I know about this?
Now, the Doctor's clearly like, why don't I know about this? And that, of course, is Doctor Who Flux, premiering 31st of October. And that, Miss Whittaker, was because the marketing campaign was not very good this year, as we all know. So I think it's a nice nod for the fans to really tie into that.
Very meta.
Social media presence, yeah.
Very meta. It's good to see they're acknowledging it. Rani.
And who else does?
Rani
again. The Doctor here is saying, and who else does, referring to the previous line of, why didn't I know about this? And everyone knows about this. It's one of those awkward situations where everyone in the room knows the thing. They just didn't want to include her. I mean, Dan and Yaz know, but she doesn't know.
Even Dan knows, and we don't even know who Dan is. Oh, we do know who Dan is. Dan is Vinder, and Vinder is the Rani.
That is Clifford the dog.
I know you've got big feelings about Clifford the big red dog.
Clifford the big red dog. He used to be a good boy, but then he started peeing on his owner's sofa, so his owner's kicked him out, and now he survives by being a hardened space mercenary.
Yeah, big time. That's the sort of leak the Gallifrey base does not want you to know. I'm honestly I'm pumped. So, we've got Sontarans returning, Weeping Angels returning, and now we've got Dog returning. Who if big time Whovians know that we first saw an image of the Fendal in 1927. And in that story, of course, we got our first dog. So I love that we're returning to the species yet again with a great redesign.
And I want to know if he's going to be at the rave, frankly. That's all I want to know.
I mean, Phil, come on, look at him. He'll be at the rave.
Very odd.
We, of course, here have a Sontaran on a horse. What they don't show you here, though, is actually what comes next, which is that he is about to compete in a dressage competition. That's the next scene.
And if you look at the background, this is definitely where the Doctor started the rave earlier. So it's those little things we can start piecing together the story part.
Yeah, there's a rave with a dressage competition in it. Horsey dancing, as I like to call it.
It's a lot more drag race than Doctor Who this year, and I think it's a really bold direction for the series.
Little known fact, Sontarans are actually really expert horsey dancers.
Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, it's like, there's war is their main thing, but dressage is their sort of second main hobby. Brian the Ood.
Oh, that's just Brian the Ood. Brian the Ood.
He's escaped the dark times.
Someone told me on the internet that there are other Ood other than Brian the Ood. And
No.
I can't remember any beforehand.
It's lies. It's misinformation and lies.
Okay, thank you, Phil. You got my back.
That's all right. He's probably on a murder spree. He tends to be on those. He's professional, though. He's only doing it because the Rani's paying him. He's not a monster.
Again, if you would refer to the document, we actually know that Brian comes into things in episode 6, and I think that's going to be the Weeping Angel story written by Maxine Alderton. So I'm really getting ahead of the curve here. Please try and keep up.
I can't help feeling that some of this is my fault.
No Dan here on that bit when they're hanging upside down, and I think that's because they've got bored of him really quickly and ditched him after the first episode.
That's most likely, I reckon.
But I think he probably keeps finding them, because he does appear in other scenes, so he probably keeps finding them. It's just like, he's that person that keeps on following you, that just doesn't quite get that you don't want to hang around with them, and like right here, he's running after them. He's like chasing them, going, no, hang out with me, please.
Run for your life from Dan the Plasterer. Yeah. And fun fact, a little leak here, he's from Liverpool. So if anyone didn't know that already, you're welcome.
Maybe we should have broke that to you a little bit more gently.
Oh yeah, that's Yaz and Dan finally telling the Doctor that her short trousers really don't work for her. Planet being destroyed.
Right. Yeah, I'd go as far to say that's Gallifrey again. Is that fair to say? Would you say that could be Gallifrey?
Gallifrey, yeah, because of course Gallifrey has to be destroyed at least once every couple of years in
It's a
Doctor
light
Who.
switch at this point.
So that is absolutely 100% Gallifrey being destroyed again.
Of course, hot take, it could be literally any other planet. But of course, that's also interesting to me.
That is
It's
true.
Win-win.
It could, it could also be Earth, which could also be Gallifrey. Maybe Gallifrey is Earth and Earth is Gallifrey.
Oh, I don't like that though, because I live there.
What is that?
Vinda. Rani.
Vinda!
He's the Rani.
It's the goddamn Rani.
It's the Rani.
I honestly, they've made it clearer. Vinda is as we all know, an anagram for...
Niv.
I rest my case.
So that's clearly the same location as earlier that they were hanging upside down. So I think they've just ditched Dan. He's pissed off, so he blew up the thing they were travelling on.
I reckon you've worked out the series of events and the order in which it's all going to happen in. And at this point, frankly, I'll be disappointed if anything else happens on screen come October. The version we've made, to me, is it's perfect.
I mean, I don't know how anybody could take away anything else in this trailer, frankly.
Our final fight has begun.
Clearly, this guy used to be in the Blue Man group and has fallen on hard times.
Punished Blue Man group. Yeah, their show isn't showing anymore. I really hate to see it for him. Now, he says our final fight has begun there. What do you think that could mean?
Well, they're at a rave. Sometimes these things get a bit testy,
Dicey,
there's going to be some kind of fight at it. I think this is Vinda trying to get into the VIP area because everyone else is kind of dressed a bit smart. I think he's trying to
get his clothes. Can we get a zoom in like in Star Trek? Can we enhance? I reckon he's working for the Jadoon. He's working for some kind of security. Look at that signature on his uniform.
Do you think the Jadoon are the bouncers at this rave?
I think he's a Gallifreyan Jadoon bouncer at this ancient Gallifrey rave. And that's all I have to say on the matter. There's a reason in this trailer and all of the publicity material we have not seen Vinda with any of the other characters yet. And this is because, of course, he is the bouncer and he has to sit out. He has to go outside of the party.
Whoa. Stay away from me.
So this is the beginning of the rave. This is where the dressage got a bit heated, and you can see that I'm sure there's some horses you can see in there somewhere, and it got a bit heated. There was a bit of an argument, and the two dressage teams kind of come to blows.
I think if you enhance on the right side of the image, you can just about make out really tall Doc, and I'm really excited for him because this could be his big final set piece, endgame style. Really big dog with his signature axe. I reckon this is going to be his introduction.
There's no use being squeamish.
Now see, this is where we can see the COVID effect really coming into play here, because this is obviously a scene of the Coal Hill school governors having a meeting, but due to COVID restrictions and stuff, they've had to hold it outside.
We've got the future to save.
If in this scene, if you enhance, you can actually see a Cyberman. You might need a couple arrows though, just so you can see. You can make
I
out, like,
missed
the
that the
headpiece.
first time around. I can't. Oh yeah, there they are. Jodie was running for the TARDIS there. As you can see, that's the same place as the battle we saw a minute ago, so it's still at the Rave. I think it's the aftermath of the Rave, and the Doctor's legging it because she does not want to be involved with the cleanup.
It's good they got Dan to go to Pie Man World. They took him out for a fun day with the kids.
And they left
You gotta
him
let
there
him have fun.
because they don't.
Oh,
They
no.
want to get away from him, so they just took him there, put him down the slide, and left him there.
Not have any more time.
Falling through purple stuff. What is the purple stuff?
It's the opening title credits. We know this.
And this is probably the biggest fireworks and bonfire night display that these three guys have ever seen. This guy in the hat especially is particularly astounded. Look at the way his arms are like, whoa, this is
Now,
cool.
as you know, I've studied these outlines, these silhouettes clearly from the right going left. We've got Sherlock Holmes. You can tell by the signature, Deerstalker hat. Then we've got a pyrovile from like one of the pyrovile priestesses from Fires of Pompeii. And on the left, who do you think this could be? I don't want to say it. I'm thinking Alpha Centauri.
Yeah. I mean, who wouldn't invite Alpha Centauri to a rave? I mean, he's got to be the guest of honor.
I feel like, I don't know, I always feel like I get my hopes up though, because I always say every single year, oh, this will be the Alpha Centauri episode. And it just never is. So I don't know how much more of my heart I can attach to this TV program when I get it broken every fucking year.
No. That big one-eyed boy will be there. We know. Look, I mean, I think we've got the definitive proof right in front of us. That is definitely Alpha Centauri.
Okay, cool. Don't get my hopes up, man. You know how much I got a lot of skin in this game. And of course, that's Doctor Who Flux, which is the name of the series.
And there we go. That is our alternative breakdown of very real facts of what this show is definitely going to entail. Don't go to any other breakdowns because they're wrong and we are right.
Pretty much.
Thanks for listening.
Philip, what does Flux stand for? It's an
acronym, isn't it?
acronym.
It's got to be.
Let's break it down. Let's figure this out.
For love under X-rays.
Perfect. Okay, I'm thinking Doctor Who full length Ux. And of course that is the Ux from Series 11, Episode 10, Battle of Ranskorav Kolos making their brave return.
Full length Ux. So were they the short versions before?
No, it will be a feature-length movie-long episode, which we know is coming out for the Series 14. I don't know. Honestly, my brain's still in 2008.
Yeah, thanks for listening. Don't forget to obviously check out Sam's channel, Davies.
Or of course don't. That's
Or
fine
don't.
as well.
Whatever. See you later.
Bye.